We will study today electricity, class 10th, brought to you by meritratio.com. Today we will discuss about electric charge. What is electric charge? Electric charge is a basic property of any substance we can say basic or physical property. As mass is basic property of any substance. There are two types of charges, positive and negative. Positive charge and negative charge. Positive charge and negative charge. Right now we are required to study about properties of charge. Properties of charge, we can talk about like charges do not like each other. Like charges do not like themselves. And unlike charges like themselves or attract themselves. Like means attract. Dislike, they do not like each other or themselves, they repel each other. So positive and positive will repel each other, and negative will also repel each other. The other property we have, the conservation of charge. Conservation of charge. In conservation of charge, charge is neither created nor destroyed. But it is transferred from one body to other body. In conservation of charge, let's take two objects A and B. Before rubbing, A had got 0 charge, B had also got 0 charge. So the sum of the charges before rubbing is how much? 0. But after rubbing, say some electron from the surface of A has come on the surface of B. Say 2 electrons has jumped on the surface of B due to rubbing. In this situation, it has got the charge of +2 and it has got the charge of -2. Again, this is after rubbing. Again, we can see one thing, that after rubbing, the sum of charges is again 0. So, for the isolated system, charge is always conserved. Isolated system means the objects we are taking for our experiment. For the isolated system, charges is always conserved. Another topic, another property of charge, that is third property of charge. Third is quantization of charge. Quantization of charge means whenever charge transfer from one surface of a body to another surface of a body, that is always integral multiple of E. Just first of all, let us understand this. There are two objects A and B, and there is rubbing between A and B. Due to rubbing, some of the electrons has transferred from surface A to surface B. But there is a student, Ramesh, telling to his friend Rahim that rubbing did not take place properly, and he is telling to his friend Rahim that I think there is not proper transfer of charge has taken place from surface A to surface B, because the rubbing did not take place properly. He is saying, Ramesh is saying to Rahim that he thinks that number of electrons has transferred like either that may be 2.1 or 2.2 or 2.3, like this. This is never possible. Never possible, because according to quantization of charge, charges whenever transfer from one surface to another surface, that is always integral multiple of of E. E is here electron. That will be always in counting number. Transfer of electron will be always integral multiple that will be always in counting number or natural number. Natural number. Let us see one example. Rather, this is question number 3 of NCERT, page 2nd, calculate the number of electrons constituting 1 coulomb of charge. 1 coulomb of charge. Before moving ahead, the total charge on a body is given by the formula Q is equal to Ne, where N shows the number of electron that has transferred from one surface to the other surface, and Q is the total charge accumulated on any one of the object. Just for example, we have already seen if A and B were rubbed, 2 electrons had transferred. Then if someone is going to ask you how many electrons transferred, it was already known to us that 2 electrons were transferred from A to B. But if someone has told you that A or B has got a total charge of 2 coulomb or 3 coulomb or 4 coulomb, and calculate the number of electrons present in that coulomb of charge, then how we will calculate this? This can be obtained here. N is equal to Q upon E. According to question, it is given calculate the number of electrons constituting 1 coulomb of charge. So N is equal to 1 coulomb divided upon, and E, what is the value of E? The value of E is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So we have to put minus 19 coulomb. So we can see one thing, that 10 into 10 to the power 19 divided by 16. So if further it is calculated, then 110 will come, then the power will reduce to 18 from 19, and this can be written like this. After calculating, this will come 6.25 into 10 to the power 18, since then according to the concept of quantization of charge, this cannot be fraction. So the number of electrons that is present in 1 coulomb of charge is 6 into 10 to the power 18 electrons.